All right, welcome, welcome. Hello, everyone on Facebook land. We are here with Smoothie Saturday, Memorial Day edition. Oh, wait, take a look. Got my red, white, and blue outfit on, my red pants, my blue top, and my beautiful little apron, my little waist apron. Right, how cute is that with little red bells? Little pocket on the side. You always need a pocket for something. So I've got my red, white, and blue on, and I know you're going to find your red, white, and blue as well. It's Memorial Day weekend, and I want to I'm going to give a shout out to my sister, Megan Russell. She gave me this idea to do a red, white, and blue smoothie. All right, I wanted to do some sort of crazy CSA smoothie, whatnot. So this is going to be a pretty interesting one from the ones I've done in the past. It's not going to be, well, it's going to be kind of complicated because I want to make it look nice. All right, this one is one that I'm actually going to put some time and effort into as far as the presentation goes. But as far as the ingredients goes, it's red, white, and blue. Okay, we know normal smoothies that I make, I like to add the spinach, I like to add the greens, I like to add all of that stuff in there. And it turns out to be this like kind of crazy purpley brown color. Okay, so this smoothie you're actually going to be able to see, it's going to be vibrant. We're going to separate the colors. All right, so I've got my awesome Vitamix blender over here, but then I've also got my my magic bullet over here with a few different attachments so I can separate. I can make my blue, my white, and my red in one. And then we're gonna layer it into this beautiful glass. All right, so welcome. If you're just joining me, I'm making a Memorial Day smoothie, red, white, and blue edition for Smoothie Saturday, rocking all of my patriotic colors, red, white, and blue. Boop, boop, boop. We just got done with an amazing workout, a giant set workout this morning over at the Moose with Maria crew, 9:30 a.m. every Saturday. We lift the weights, we sculpt the upper body, we work on shoulders, chest, back, biceps, triceps, all of that stuff. So if you ever want to head on over and join our group, hello, Mama Bear. Mama just was in the workout with me earlier this morning. If you ever want to head over to our group, it's Moves with Maria. It's a private wellness studio over on Facebook. So join us. We'd love to have you and get stronger together. Look at them guns. Boop, 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 boop. All right, I may have had a shot or two of liquid courage to start this off, but here we are in the kitchen studio, ready and gonna rock this red, white, and blue smoothie, okay? Never made it before, so hopefully it tastes good. For our red today, we have strawberries, okay? But if you want cherries, watermelon, whatever, a red fruit, obviously raspberries. Raspberries are kind of funky to blend with because then you get all the little seeds and it tastes, it gets in your teeth. And so I don't like to blend with raspberries. If you like it, go for it. If not, strawberries are the bomb. So for our red layer, we're gonna do strawberries. We're gonna do lemon juice, strawberries, lemon juice, and just a little bit of MCT oil. All right, this is my coconut oil, my super refined coconut oil. It's from Bulletproof. It's the brain octane oil, and it is like it's amazing. It's MCT, medium chain triglycerides. It feeds your brain. Okay, so we can have the energy to get through the rest of our day, and fat is fuel, right? So we got MCT oil, just a little bit, strawberries and lemon juice. That's gonna be our red layer. Our white layer, I've got a banana. Thanks, Mama. Okay, I've got a banana, almond milk yogurt, and some coconut flakes. Okay, we're gonna blend all that up. We're gonna use some of the coconut on top for the presentation at the end. Okay, but that's gonna be our white layer. And a little bit, let's see, we've got the almond milk yogurt. We'll probably have to add just a little bit of liquid, so maybe some filtered water on that layer. Then blue, our final layer. It's gonna be blueberries, obviously, blueberries. No, the lighting's really weird today. Blueberries, we're gonna do blueberries. We're gonna do water. Okay, so it's gonna be blueberries, filtered water, but we're gonna add some protein into that layer. So I've got my Nutiva hemp protein, high fiber, 12 grams of fiber, 11 grams of protein. Love me some hemp. All right, hemp milk, hemp protein, hemp seeds. Like if you've ever eaten a smoothie bowl, like an acai bowl, there's probably hemp seeds on top of that. And they're an amazing source of protein. So if you're looking for another vegetarian option, hemp is where it's at, okay? So we're gonna do the hemp seeds, the blueberries, and some filtered water. Okay, so pretty simple layers. It's just gonna be a little complicated in the building process. So here we go. Strawberries. Strawberries are gonna go into my Vitamix because they're bigger, right? They're bigger. So we're gonna give them the big layer. You know, I don't measure, so I think I have probably about a cup of blueberries in there, and there's a few small, or strawberries, and they're kind of small, so I'm gonna add just maybe another quarter cup in there, okay? So cup and a quarter of strawberries, but it all depends on who, like, and how much you're making, right? If you've got your whole family over this weekend, or, you know, if it's just you, alter appropriately. So, then about a cup and a quarter of strawberries. What did I say? Lemon juice. Lemon juice is next, all right? So, we'll go, let's see, what is this? Vitamix has got these awesome little measuring lines. I'm gonna go an entire cup of lemon juice, and we might need a little bit more depending, because remember, the frozen fruit starts to chill the water. You need a little bit more of the liquid if you're using frozen fruit, okay? Just so you don't tax your machine. You wanna make sure it blends really nice and well. So we got a cup of lemon juice, about a cup and a quarter of strawberries, and then this is the layer that we're adding that MCT oil in. So it's got, let's see here. Yeah, there's not too much left in here, so I'm just gonna pour in the whole thing. MCT oil, it's super highly refined, okay? The one thing I wanna caution you with is that if you're not used to consuming it, err on the side of caution, okay? Start with like a teaspoon. It has been known to give a little bit of gastric distress or kind of feel like crampy in your stomach. It's not a bad thing, okay? It's just your body isn't used to breaking it down. It's not used to using it appropriately. And it's fuel. It's really like highly concentrated fuel. So if your body's not used to that big jolt of energy, it's going to treat it a little bit differently. So err on the side of caution. Start with maybe a teaspoon, half a tablespoon, and work your way up to about 2 tablespoons, okay? There wasn't that much left in this bottle, so I just used what was left. Okay, so that's the red layer. That's it. That's all we're going to do. Blue, or white layer. Let's go white layer, okay? Red and white. We'll stick with the theme of the day. Red, then white. And this is a pretty big banana. I would say I'm probably only going to, it's a big old banana. I'm only going to use about half this banana, okay? To be quite honest, me and bananas don't always get along. Not that my body can't process them, I can, but it's a texture thing for me. If you're watching and you got a texture thing with bananas, drop a 1 in the comments. I'd like to know. I know I'm not the only one out there. It's like, bananas are almost like avocados, where there's like this perfect moment, this perfect storm of time that, that happens where it's like, amazing to eat. Otherwise, it's too green and it's too like crunchy. It's not crunchy, but it's too much, or it's soft as hell, and you got to make banana bread out of it. So if you can find those bananas where they're right there, perfect in the middle of ripeness, then that's great. Bananas are also kind of funky because they are high in carbs, but as those carbs break down, they turn into sugars. So the softer your banana is, the more high in sugar it is. So, you know, it literally has that sweet spot in time, and I don't even know what that is. It all depends. Is it an organic banana? Is it not an organic banana? Is it a large banana, a small banana? They all have different ripening times, but just know as the banana gets riper, there's more sugar in it, okay? So if you're out and you're active and you're running and you just got back from a 6-mile run, eat a fucking banana, okay? But if you just sit around all day, or you're at your, you know, you don't need that many carbs, you don't need that much sugar. So be careful with your bananas. I'm only using about half of it for this one. This layer is probably going to be a little bit more mild. All right, and then we've got, I don't know what the hell that is. It's still good, I promise. Okay, so I've got my almond milk yogurt. Excuse me, Ruby. I gotta go get a spatula. It's the one thing I forgot. I was gonna put it in my pocket, and I totally forgot. All right, spatula. Please, spatula. All right, gotta get the spatula because we want to get as much yogurt out of this container as possible. Ruby's at my feet, so she's joining in. She's my hidden helper underneath the counter. All right, and I'm going to use this entire thing of yogurt because I know I opened it a couple weeks ago to make a smoothie, and it's nearing its lifetime. So I'm just going to use it all. All right, almond milk yogurt, because my body actually does not like dairy, even though I love cheese and I eat it sparingly, but you know, I eat it every now and then. It's kind of like it's my guilty pleasure. It's my cheat meal, whenever I'm doing a, what is it? IDGAF meal. I eat nachos probably 10 out of 10 times, and it definitely has cheese on it. So, but every time else, I have to not eat cheese. My skin breaks out. I get really bloated. It gets kind of gross. So I'm using almond milk yogurt, unsweetened, right? Because as we get into the flavors, the artificial flavorings of foods, artificial flavors are not good, and B, you up the sugar content because what are they adding? If you can't add your own strawberries to yogurt, I mean, come on. If you're gonna let them do it for you, there's gonna be more sugar. It's gonna be syrupy. It's not gonna be really real. Okay, so get plain and then add your own toppings, your own fruits, honey, whatever you want, right? Because yogurts can be savory, they can be sweet. You can make a nice, you can throw it in a, what am I trying to say? You throw it in a curry. You could make tzatziki sauce out of it. I mean, it's so versatile. So get unflavored and use it more applications in your kitchen. All right, so we've got about half of the large banana. We've got our almond milk yogurt, and then we are gonna add some of these. They are unsweetened coconut flakes, okay? Unsweetened coconut flakes. Have to tell you this little secret, little trade, not even a trade secret, just a little experiential tip. Don't use, well, in this layer, we probably could use it if we wanted to, actual coconut oil or coconut butter, but don't use it in a layer that you are going to use, use frozen fruit in, okay? That's gonna cause the coconut oil to clump up, okay? Even if you melt it, if it gets cold super quick, like in a blender with frozen fruit, it's gonna clump up and get chunky, okay? Coconut butter is a little bit easier to work with. You could melt it down first and then put it into a frozen layer, but actual coconut oil, don't use it, okay? Unless it's in a layer like this where my banana's not cold, my almond milk yogurt has been sitting out here for maybe about 10, 15 minutes while I was trying to get everything ready. So it's not cold enough to really change the consistency of your coconut oil. All right, that's why I'm using coconut flakes. So they're gonna blend up a little bit better, okay? Unsweetened coconut flakes, it's like somebody just cracked open a coconut and shaved me off some pieces. And this is probably about a quarter cup of those coconut flakes, okay? More if you want, right? Nothing wrong with a little bit of coconut in there. Love the coconut flavor. Little mermaid. And that's our white layer, okay? Blue layer. Blueberries for our blue layer. All right, here we go. I'd say maybe about a cup. I'm gonna do this layer just a little bit bigger to match our red layer. All right, this is the layer we're gonna add that hemp protein powder in, okay? What do we got here? Serving size is 3 tablespoons for 11 grams of protein. So I just had this random scoop. I don't even know if it's 3 tablespoons, but I'm gonna add just a nice heaping scoop full of the hemp protein powder, okay? That way I'm fueling my muscles after that awesome workout earlier. Got a little protein going. And then I've got my Moves with Maria water bottle. And we're gonna add some liquid to this layer. All right, we've got the lemon juice over here, so we don't want it to be too tart. And you know, if you put liquid in and you're like, oh crap, it's too thin, just add some more fruit, all right? You really can't mess up a smoothie, okay? You really can't. So here we go. It's blending time. Let's get it. Red. Red first. Going in order. I'll let you in on a little secret too. My sister and I were talking about this. We were talking about this the other day about my so healthy eating habits as a child. There was a good period of time where I ate nothing but like virgin strawberry daiquiris, cheese, like sharp cheddar, slice it off a block cheese, and white bread. Oh, no wonder my body hates cheese now. All right. Oh, this is looking good. It is a little bit thin. I want it to be able to hold up the other 2 layers. So I think I'm going to add a few more strawberries. All right. If you don't have frozen fruit to work with, just add some ice. Okay. Just add some ice. That'll add that layer of thickness, that element of thickness. I just added about 4 more strawberries. Let that blend down nice and smooth. Let the blender do its job. All right, so I've closed up the blue, closing up the white. Red's looking good. All right, red can sit for a minute. Here comes the white. All right, we may need to go back in and add a little bit of liquid to this white, but we'll see how it works. I've never made a white smoothie before. First time for everything. Oh my gosh, that blended down so well. Remember, it's just half a banana. You got a cup of yogurt. I think that's the cool part about yogurt too. I buy it in this big thing because I do use it for multiple applications, but you can buy them in those little single serve cups, and that's it. You use that cup in your yogurt. Okay. Oh my gosh, that looks great. The only problem with this white layer is that there's really no way to thicken it up. Oh, it smells so good. Actually, I'm gonna try this. I mean, that's what we're here to do, right? We're gonna experiment. So I'm gonna put the rest of the banana in there and hopefully maybe it will thicken it up a little bit. I think that's another thing that people get really frustrated about in the kitchen, and why you're like, you know, I've done it before too, where you go and you buy all these ingredients, all these fresh vegetables, because you know you should be eating them, and then you get home and you're like, I don't know what the hell to do with them, and they just rot in your fridge. And then for me, I just throw them out to the chickens, and the chickens love it, but then I don't get it. Nice, yes, that added just a little bit of thickness to it. And honestly, in this layer too, if you wanted to add a little bit, like a half of an avocado, that really adds some creaminess, some texture to the smoothie, but I think that half a banana was just right. I'm gonna throw a little bit more pineapple on the brain. Coconut and pineapple just go together, right? All right, I'm gonna add a few more coconut flakes to that layer. And I'm actually not gonna blend it. I'm just gonna let these big old flakes sit in that layer, soak up some of the liquid, soak up some of the liquid from the yogurt, and then add a little texture to it. It's gonna be hard to drink out of a straw, but whatever. So, you know, you buy all these fruits and vegetables at the store and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be so healthy, but then you don't know what to do with them. That's why I love smoothies too. Like your lettuces, cucumber. I mean, you could probably do it with a, you know, actually zucchini is a great way to add some creamy texture to your smoothies as well. If you're trying to decrease the amount of fat that you put in there, right? Because half of an avocado, while it has a lot of nutritious value, can add a little bit of fat. And some people need to be careful about that, right? Because not every recipe is made for everybody. Everybody is made differently. So maybe you want to try adding a zucchini to it. Try it. I don't know. We'll try to do it. Well, how about we do an all vegetable smoothie next week? Those CSA boxes are coming in with such great produce and vegetables that I cannot wait. I know I promised you a while back too, but baking a sweet potato, I'm using it in a smoothie to add that creamy texture. So plenty of options. We got to try them out. All right, but let's get going with this blue layer. Blueberries, water, and protein powder. Those blueberries totally bind it up on me in there. Bind it, bound. Just a couple of shakes. It's looking like we're gonna need to add just a little bit more liquid. Like I said, when those frozen berries start to get together, start to defrost just a little bit, they get super cold. Oops, pouring out the wrong spout here. And honestly, I used up all my lime juice this week. I would have probably added a little bit of lime juice to the blueberries. Love that flavor combination. We added the lemon juice to the strawberries, so we don't want to get too tart. Oh, there we go. All right, now as we start to build this smoothie, what do you guys think? Should we do red, white, blue? Or should we do like blue, white, red, so it's both red, white, blue down the glass? I don't know. What was going to look better? You let me know. Comment below. I want to know. First one to comment, I'm going to take your suggestion. Should we do red at the top or red at the bottom? Because we're about ready to build this puppy up. I'm salivating over here. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to make the decision for us. Blue is kind of thin. All right, I think I added a little bit too much water, and I don't want to add any more blueberries. That's a lot of mixture. We want to make sure it fits in the cup. So thanks for your input. Go ahead and input if you want to, but I'm going to put blue on the bottom because then it's going to be able to hold the rest of the layers. Now let's see. I don't really have a spoon over here. Whatever, it's just me. Okay, very nice. All right, we got blue on the bottom, okay? Blue. You know another cool way to have done blue? If we would have added some spirulina into our smoothie, which we could still do, because blueberries, even though they're called blueberries, it does have this little kind of like purple flavor to it, or purple hue to it. So if you want more of a true blue, you know, we can get something, we can add those blue-green algae in, super nutritious and packed dense full of nutrients. So that would have been a pretty cool little addition there. So side note, bonus ingredient if you want it. So there's our blue. We've got our white layer coming up. White layer. Our chunky banana coconut layer. All right, here we go. It's the first time I've ever layered a smoothie. So here we go. Here goes nothing. Kind of pour it down the side a little bit. Come on, let's layer it up here. All right. Got a little bit of layering going on. And we've got our final layer, our strawberry layer, our red layer. There we go. Red, white, and blue. Oh my gosh. Well, not as vibrant of a red, a white, and a blue as I was kind of hoping for. Maybe you guys can see that. It's more of like a pink, white, and purple concoction. Let me turn this down here. A little bit less harsh of a light. So we've got purple, white, and red. Didn't layer as well as I would have liked to. But whatever, that's what this is all about. It's about having fun. It's about creating these concoctions that we know are healthy and nutritious and fresh for ourselves to eat. So we top it with a little flag and blueberries, boom. And we've got our star straw. So let's see what we got going on in Flavor Town. Oh yeah, probably one of the most interesting flavor combinations. I always like these mixes of flavors because every sip is a little different, right? Every sip is just a little different. And I love the coconut and the banana, kind of almost like a delicious break from all that sweet tart, especially at the top when we've got that strawberry layer with the lemon juice. Oh my gosh, that is kicking in the back of the teeth kind of tart. The blueberries are very mellow. Got a little bit like the hemp. The one thing about hemp, you know, or any sort of plant protein versus a whey protein, it does have a little bit of a grittier texture to it. So, you know, it's not that it tastes bad. It's just a different mouthfeel. So you've got like all that fiber, all of that, all those little like hemp seeds. Okay. Well, as we know, I left those coconut chunks in there. And so it's a little hard to drink out of the straw. But another little tip that I would say, if you're going to do this with the banana layer, either freeze your banana. Okay, should have done that. Freeze your banana because then it will also add that thickness to it, just like the frozen strawberries and blueberries do. Freeze your banana or refrigerate it. Make it cold, okay? Because that warm banana. I wish I could send you a sip through the airwaves, Mom. I wish I could. I'll have to just bring it over. There's plenty here. This glass is huge. I mean, it's as big as my head. And then, as always, have fun with your smoothies, okay? Add what you want to add. Make yourself the Jamaican flag if you want, right? It doesn't matter. Have fun with it. That's what this is supposed to be. Fun with food so you get the nutrients that you need. All right? Any questions? I'm just going to sit here. Oh, my gosh. Hey, Mike. You are down in Florida. Now, this is what you need to be drinking on that beach, sir. I may even just throw this back in the blender and like blend it all up. I know, I wish I was down at the beach with you, Mike. Oh, it looks so beautiful, but one day, I'll get there one day. I promise. It's Memorial Day weekend. My husband, Bert, he's up on the river. I might go join him on Sunday because he'll be there through Monday. But Wild Water is back open. Big shout out to all my crew over there at Wild Water. Love those guys and gals. They're finally able to take commercial trips again. So if you are interested, let me know. Hit me up if you want to go rafting. You can go with my husband or just go with the amazing company of Wild Water LTD over on the Ocoee River. I could even guide you down. I did that for 6 years. So let me know. I'd love to take my crew from Moves with Maria on an amazing little rafting weekend getaway. And anybody else that's interested, we need to go. It needs to happen. All right. We need to get out. We need to enjoy the outdoors. We've been indoors for far too long. All right. And outdoors together is safer than indoors together. So don't jump the gun, but let's get outside and let's have some fun. Make yourself a smoothie. And let's get to it. The weather looks like it's going to be pretty good this weekend. Oh, nice. LaRonda, hello, darling. I'm so glad you're here. It's quite all right. Okay, so the health benefit of MCT oil. Really good question. So the MCT oil is really, really highly refined coconut oil, okay? And we know that coconut oil, avocado oil, coconuts, avocados, all of those things are where we get our healthy fats from, right? I'm so addicted to this. This is so good. It's like, it's a gift that keeps on giving, all these different flavors. Where did I put my thing? Okay, so highly refined coconut oil gives us these healthy fats. The cool thing about fats is that our brain runs on fats, okay? There's the blood-brain barrier, and fats can break that, okay? So it fuels your brain better than and more sustainable than, say, caffeine, right? That's gonna give you that big old jolt, and then you're gonna drop down. These are sustainable, keep you satiated longer, but it's gonna kick that brain into high gear. So I'm just going to read you what it says on here. This company, Bulletproof, they're super awesome. If you don't know about them, Bulletproof, great podcast. By the way, Dave Asprey has an amazing podcast. He interviews a lot of really cool people, but the company itself really prides themselves on clean fuel. They're the only coffee brand that I ever drink. And if you've ever drank a cup of coffee that's probably tainted with mold or something and you get an instant headache, it's not your sensitivity to caffeine. It's whatever's in those beans. And so they take super care to make sure their beans are not tainted. They are dried appropriately. They're roasted appropriately. So you get clean coffee. Then they have these products that help fuel your brain. All right. He's all about brain health, brain function, more so like you want to fire on all cylinders. So it's fuel to power brain and body. Brain octane oil gives your body what it needs, an efficient, high-energy fuel, flavorless and satisfying. Great on salads, mixed into smoothies, and a key ingredient in the bulletproof coffee recipe. So if you ever want to try that bulletproof coffee, it's great, but sometimes, you know, think the idea of putting like a tablespoon of butter in my coffee, that made me like want to gag. So this mixes really well in there, flavorless, doesn't taste like a pat of butter. But like I said, it's fuel for your brain. Okay. Let's see here. And if you're on the keto diet, this is something you need to look into. All right. It helps, the coconut, the MCT oil, your body converts it into brain fueling, fat burning, ketone energy, more efficient than regular MCT oil or coconut oils that contain the lauric acid. So less cravings, more energy, and just more energy to be awesome. All right, so it's always good. And like I said, if you do use this, it is very highly refined. It is very potent. So start with half of a tablespoon with whatever you're putting it in, and then work your way up gently. Okay, because I know if I've taken a break from it and I just go ham and throw it in my coffee or whatever, you know, my body's getting all that fuel, and it's almost like that flush you get if you've ever had like that pre-workout that makes your eyes itch, and you get that flush and that rush of endorphins. That can do it, and it can kind of cause a little just upset stomach because it's an overload to the body. So just take your time with that. All right. Can I get that from any health store? Yes, they have it at Whole Foods. They carry it at Nutrition World. And you can even go over, I do have an Amazon page now where I compile all of these things that I recommend for you all, so it's easier to find for you. It's my little Amazon page, and you can go to the Health Hostess page, and there's a little button that says Shop Now. You can go on there. You can find the protein powders, the BCAAs, the coffee that I was talking about, and all of the bulletproof line of products through that as well. But yeah, any health store worth their weight should carry it, or carry a version of MCT oil. Okay, because this here, like I said, bulletproof is all about that little bit extra, that little bit more bang for your buck, right? They're going to deliver you just that little bit more. They don't include the lauric acid in here, so it's easier. It's easier for your body to assimilate it, and it just gets you going a little bit quicker. But any MCT oil is going to act similar, but not the same as like the bulletproof product with their blend without the lauric acid. Okay, girl. And make sure I got everything up there on that page and ready for you to rock and roll your smoothies and make it a healthy day, y'all. Make it a healthy week. Make it a healthy life. All right. It's what we're all about. Quality of life as we move on, as we, my friend just turned 50 today, Michelle Peterson. I know you're probably not watching this, but she just turned 50 today, and she's more vibrant than ever because she actually took the time and care to focus on herself and focus on her health. And that's what we want. We want to just ride on into the sunset feeling as good as possible. All right, so enjoy. If you need any questions, any help whatsoever, you know I'm here for you, the Health Hostess. Follow me here or on Instagram at the.healthhostess, and have an amazing weekend. Enjoy your holiday. See y'all next time. Bye.